Rowan, it's Oma, and it's story time. I'm going to read another book to you that I read to your daddy when he was a little boy. Actually, this is a smaller version, just like Go Dog Go was a smaller version. I found 3 Little Bunnies, and it's a Peter Rabbit tale. When your daddy was a little boy, I used to read Peter Rabbit, which is by Beatrix Potter, and he liked it. So here we go. I think if I do this, then you can see the whole picture. Okay, because some of the children who are, let's see, there we go. Some of the children who like to listen to story time too, they don't have the book like you do. In a warm, cozy burrow under a big fir tree, a little rabbit held his mummy's hand. Come and say hello to your new baby sisters, Peter, said Mrs. Rabbit. Peter counted 1, 2, 3. See, 1, 2, 3. 3 baby bunnies. What are their names? He asked. This is Flopsy, and this is Mopsy, and we need to think of a name for the third one, said Mrs. Rabbit. Having 3 baby sisters is going to be a lot of fun, thought Peter. Maybe Flopsy will like my big, noisy drum. Bang, bang, bang! Flopsy did not like Peter's big, noisy drum. Do you see how she's crying? Wait, there we go. Do you see how she's crying? She is not happy with that big, noisy drum. So Peter gently rocked his first little sister back to sleep, because Peter is a good brother. Let's see. Perhaps my drum is too noisy, thought Peter. Maybe Mopsy will like my nice, quiet boat. But Peter's second little sister hardly looked at the boat before yawning and drifting off to sleep. Perhaps my boat is too quiet, thought Peter. Peter felt a tiny bit sad. His little sisters were not as much fun as he thought they might be. Do you see him looking at his sisters and they're sound asleep? Baby bunnies spend a lot of time sleeping, but soon they will want to play with you, said Mrs. Rabbit. Just wait a little while. Did you see she was reading a book to Peter? So Peter Rabbit waited and waited. Do you see the clock? Wait, where is it? There we go. The clock. Peter is looking at the clock because he's waiting and waiting. After what felt like a really long time, Peter heard a tiny sound. His third baby sister was awake. Maybe she's ready to play with me, thought Peter. She was! She giggled and she jiggled, and her big fluffy tail wiggled. Peter thought this was so funny that he made her giggle and jiggle and wiggle some more. What a good brother he is. Do you see him doing things to make his sister happy? Soon Peter's third baby sister was tired, and Peter had run out of games to play. We still need a name for this sleepy bunny, said Mrs. Rabbit. Peter looked at his baby sister's big, fluffy, wiggly tail. What about Cottontail? He whispered. Cottontail, smiled Mrs. Rabbit. That'll do nicely. Now down in the warm, cozy burrow under the big fir tree, Peter has lots of fun playing for hours with Flopsy, Mopsy, and Cottontail. In fact, sometimes he thinks his little sisters want to play too much. I hope you enjoyed that story, 3 Little Bunnies by Beatrix Potter. I love you, Rowan. Bye.